Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Cup of Joe with Joe and Joe podcast. I am your host, Joe, and with me, as always, is my wonderful co-host, Joe.
So, we get to learn a little bit about Miss Makima, huh?
And just a little bit, not a whole lot,
Oh, a wee bit.
just a wee tiny bit in Chainsaw Man episode 9. Picks up immediately where we left off in episode 8 with. Now, Joe, I know you're not gonna like this, but you gotta stay strong because we gotta talk about her real briefly again. I can't say if she ain't never coming back again, but I mean she's fucking gone, Joe.
Yeah, that was, I was like, wow, they're really making me live through this again. Aki is fucked. We don't really find out how he's doing, which is interesting.
Well, he got kind of a big boo boo last time we saw him.
A very big boo boo, and we see that Denji's fucked. But I think this was so cool seeing the Ghost Devil's hand pull the chain. I loved it.
Mm-hmm. Pulls that ripcord, revs him right on up, and then immediately, Katana Man and Sowatari. That's it. I said last time. I'm like, Joe, I don't think this snake girl gets a name.
Oh, she did.
I'm a fool. I'm an idiot. The moment I saw her name pop up in the fucking subs, I was just like, oh right, Akane Sawatari. My American pronunciation, I'm sure, is just fucking spot on. But yeah, she does get a name, and I was like, right, okay, I'm the moron. Anyway, I'm just gonna go walk into the ocean.
Yeah, besides you being an idiot, Denji puts up a pretty good fight in this. I was like, damn, like this is pretty intense. Katana Man drops this interesting line, like, I have to kill you again or something like that, which I'm like, interesting. That was a little nugget I can see. And but then he goes, you know what, Denji, we're gonna stop fucking around, and you think you can hold my homie hostage, bitch? I'm just gonna kill you both, and slices them in half. I was like, oh dear God.
Yep. No punches pulled. Katana Man is not fucking around. And the killing him twice, I think it's just referring to when he shot him in the head in the last episode.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't want you thinking about
was...
time travel or something like that. As far as I know, there is no time traveling. Don't get your hopes up. We ain't fucking grandfather paradoxing anything in this show. As far as I know.
Okay. Good. Yeah. For a second I thought that might be hinting at something big, but all right, it's just a throwaway line basically.
Yeah. Nice little fight you get between them, and then it ends, and then we get into we cut back to the train where absolutely nothing happened to Miss Makima.
Oh God. Oof. Yeah. That I had a couple fear boners again in this one. Let me tell you, a couple. But when they do the cut and she's standing in the middle of the aisle, I was like, oh God.
This is only very terrifying. Especially, like, can you imagine that? You just like, yep, confirmed dead. Turn around, turn back. Hi. Oh Jesus! What in the what?
We get to see the damage that she does to those individuals. And wow, that was, for somebody with such a nice, soft demeanor, there's a lot of carnage. But my favorite part of, this whole episode is we get to see Miss Makima's devil contract, her powers, basically. And the way that it is done, wow. Very, very cool and unsettling, and very fitting for her character.
Yeah. So she gets to Kyoto, and she tells the two people that she meets there, I believe their names are, the guy's name is Kurose, or Kurosi. I think it's just Kurose. And then Tendo, the girl. And she's like, you, bring me 30 convicts, life sentences or worse. You, get me the highest shrine temple that you can find in the area. We need to reserve it right now. And so that's when she goes up there, and you just see, I fucking love the depiction of how she uses her abilities, and the fact that she's so high up in the hierarchy of the government and devil hunters that everyone has to fucking be blindfolded because you can't know what her powers or her contract is. Like, it's so cool. And then the scene where, oh fuck, you see her move her hands once or twice, like doing the little fucking ninjutsu maneuvers, but then they really focus on it for one particular one, and the fluidity of the hand animations. I'm just like, you probably spent as much time animating that as you did the first half of this fucking episode. It's so fluid. It's so cool.
Yeah, the hands looked amazing. I couldn't have asked for anything better with the way it looked. Um, and just it doesn't like you see her power, but doesn't explain how it works. It's just very much a show not tell, and you still I don't know what devil that is. I don't know what contract that is. Like I don't know how she does that, but it's pretty amazing. And man, I just want to learn so much more about her.
Perhaps in due time, we will see.
Mm. But we do wrap up this episode with somebody who I thought was dead, Miss Kobeni.
Mmm. What did you think about her showing up and what she was doing?
She is a tough motherfucker. Holy shit.
Dude, Kobeni just shows up, and I love how God, it's always the names. Sowatari. I love how she just like is looking, and Katana Man is like, "What are you looking at?" And he turns around, and the camera does like the perspective shift to see what he's looking at. And you just see her standing in the distance, walking in one hand, big old kitchen knife in the other, and immediately, Sowatari is just like, "Fuck!" And she like, you see the second nail because that's like part of her contract with the Snake Devil. It's just like her nails get disintegrated or eaten or however the fuck you want to perceive it. You see the second one disappear as she's like, tail! And the tail just comes flying through a building at Kobeni, and Kobeni doesn't miss a beat. She's up on top of this thing. She's running. All of a sudden, Katana Man has got his outstretched hand, and then the next thing you know, his hand is fucking gone. And the gun, she snaps it out of the air, whips around 180 degrees, shoots him twice. And so Atari is just like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. And she's trying everything she can. She's like, die in the van, dude. We gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta go. And Kobeni is just like, there is no emotion. She is just stonewalled while she's confronting them. And then she's holding Denji. She's using his fucking bisected body as a shield to protect herself from the bullets. I'm like, holy shit, Kobeni! Like, this was, again, I've seen all of this on the page before, but this fucking elevated that part of the manga. I will say that, like, they did a fantastic job in showcasing her prowess.
Very, very cool. I like how they made I'm gonna assume his name was Arai because I think that's what it was. Save her, like protect her. I thought that was amazing. I love the scene of her little mental breakdown afterwards, like realizing what she did and like holy shit, I'm apologizing for attempted murder. Where the fuck is my life gone?
Mm-hmm.
And you get that heartbreaking line. I think it's the last line of the episode of like, um, I got next time I see Miss Himeno, I have to tell her I'm resigning, and I'm like, oof. It wasn't the last. That wasn't the last scene, I don't think, but um, that one hurt. I was like, oh god damn it.
Yeah, the emotion in that line, because she just doesn't know yet. And it's just like, oh fuck, every time I think about that now, I just think of a lump of clothing, like, splattered with blood on the broken concrete. It's like,
Aki
ah,
just looking at it like, oh no.
yep. Um, and that wasn't the end of the episode, because then we get a little bit more with Makima and Kuros and Tendo and Kyoto. And she's like, I'm gonna head on back, and they meet up with some other guy, shows up and talks to them real quick. He's another part, like the special division devil exterminators. And he's just like, hey, so pretty much everyone is dead except for the non-humanoids.
Oh,
Um,
also, Power ran away somewhere. We don't know where she went.
oh yeah, power got out somehow. We don't see it yet, but perhaps we'll see it soon. Anyway, he's just like, yeah, so everyone is pretty much dead, except for the non-human people. And then it turns out, since there wasn't that many people left, we're just going to collapse the previous 3 Special Division units into Special Division Unit 4, and everyone is basically under your control, Makima. And Makima is just like, she doesn't say anything. She's just there with like a little smile on her face. And the guy's just like, right. So, also, here's my resignation. Also, how much of this did you know about? And Makima just turns around and starts walking away, and it's
Cold
like,
as ice.
yep,
Cold as ice.
absolutely fucking Frost Queen is like, yeah, I don't have to share anything with a civilian, so I'll pass this up the chain, and thank you for your service. And the dude's just standing there like, yeah, that gave me my answer.
Just that like scary smirk on her face. Oh my god! And I like how the other two are like, just so you know, we're not like staying. We're like stopping for a couple of minutes, train some people, and we are leaving.
we're just here to assist a little bit. We're not joining your army. We're not going to be doing all this shit. We're kind of terrified.
Yeah, and I think that's where the ending happens. Correct?
Yeah. After that point, we get the ending for this episode. Bit of a tone shift, I'll say. It feels odd to me. Like, I feel like the ending of this episode should have been the ending for last episode, where it was more relevant. But I don't know. It was still good. Like, I mean, none of these have been
Ending.
bad.
Visuals continue to be great. They are beautiful. Also, the metal song that came on, or like that punk song when Denji fought Katana Man. Oh, that was tough.
Yes,
That hyped me up.
that was another thing that I want to mention. The music in this episode, fucking great. Like what you just said, that punk song that came on when Denji and Katana Man started actually facing off, fucking great. The music when Makima started doing her temple squishies.
Oh, squishies!
It was like overbearing and it was ominous, and I was just like, oh, like you hear this music and you're like, I'm about to fight the fucking Dark Souls boss right now. I need to get the fuck out of here. I am not ready. I am 30 levels too low. I need to go explore and adventure and get myself more power, more gear, all that sort of shit. So fuck, that music was good. And then the music that also played when I just smacked something. I hope that whatever. The music that played when Kobeni was fucking around with the Snake Devil and Katana Man. It was very good. And I can't remember. There's a few times in the show so far where it's been some pretty cool stuff, music wise. But this episode specifically, I was very much like, okay, they're everything's falling into place, Joe. We're getting it. They're getting the music right. They're getting the animations right. The shot of Kobeni with the gun. I'm just like, oh, it's so good.
Dude, three episodes left. I don't really know really anything. I don't know where this is leaning towards. You probably do.
I do, and I believe I know where it's going to. There's a place in my mind where I'm like, this makes the most sense where it's going to end for this season. To give you an idea, I believe I just checked it. We just finished volume 3, and I think we're like a chapter or 2 into volume 4. So
this is 11 volumes?
Yes, there are 11 volumes of this. So again, it's not just a one and done season for part 1. We're definitely going to be getting 2, 3, potentially. Trying to think about how the math will work out. Like 2 or 3 seasons we'll probably get for part 1. But I think we've said all we need to say about this episode of Chainsaw Man, episode 9. Everyone, we hope you're enjoying it just as much as we are. Because again, we are enjoying it quite a lot. And yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the fall 2022 season of anime just as much as we are as well. Because again, just some really great shows. Chainsaw Man, Bleach, Mob Psycho, My Hero. God, it's a good time to be an anime fan. Alright, with all that being said, everyone, always remember, we'll love you, we'll leave you, and goodbye.